Back to the show. This is your host, Dr. Crip, man. We back again, man. Hope everybody is out there doing swell. Hope everybody's out there living large, man. We back again. We checking in. Um, Trying to make something trying to make something positive happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh trying to make something positive happen. And we making sure that we get these kids off to the right start, man. You know, um, I don't know. I do have a show today, but it's kind of like an open mic, open mic. Um, and I I just want to talk about some of the stuff that I see, man, and um, how 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 everything is going out here. We had a cool show the other day. With lunch meat from Crenshaw Mafia, man, and it was pretty cool, man. We had a lot. I get a lot of feedback behind. I'm getting a lot of feedback behind that, because it's like if you know who lunch meat is, then um, that to have somebody like that on your show is crazy. For real crazy, But that just lets you know how God worked, to let you know that everything that man says. See, you got to understand. If you look at the promo reel, then you will understand that how he started off in the beginning, the first 22 years of his life, till the present day of his life. The things that he's saying, the things that he's doing right now. You don't want that. And that's coming from one who was out here putting it down, homie, on my homies included and everybody else, to let you know that gangs is an illusion. It's not real. Everything that man been through, the people that sorted him out with his name, the people that played him, the people that just did everything disrespectful to that dude. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, it, it's hard, man, to explain. You just got to be there. But today's show, I did want to talk about. I did say that I was going to tell you the story of because he had asked me um he had asked, tell us a story about how you say you've been doing gang prevention before you was doing gang prevention, that you knew that whatever gang prevention that you knew that you was doing. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, you know what? It is a short story that I always trip off of. Um, I call it blood in the back seat. Blood in the back seat. Let me tell you something. When your child comes out the house and if your child is slow already mentally. See, because gang members already if you're a gang member, you already living in a mental state. You have a dysfunction, you have a disorder because you calling yourself a Crip or a Blood. That is a disorder. That is a mental disorder. So if you come out and you are already slow, along with top of that, that's how you create characters that you see currently facing on the internet, whatever situations that they in. the so-called Crips, the so-called Bloods, the ones that's having bad situations, that's on the internet, that's unraveling as we look at it every day. Like I can't believe that. You feel me? That this dude doing that. I can't believe this dude did this. I can't believe the dude said this. I can't believe the dude said that. Those are situations that if you slow on NH Blue Jay, what it do? If you slow, those are situations that already have something against you. So I'm a fault. Well, it was more than him though. But at the time, he was the orchestrator. Baby Cujo, he was the orchestrator, and we argue about that all the time before he died. So it ain't like I'm talking about it because he did. He was still one of my goons. He up under my program, but I he's in the park and they orchestrating a goofy, you know. Now a goofy is a goofy. You don't have to have a face, a name, or none of that. A goofy is just a goofy. When you're getting put on, if you guys are putting gang members on your hood, and when it's time for this guy to fight, and he fighting off like his squabble don't make it, his mental state don't make it. Why put that dude on? Because people don't care about your child. People don't care about that child's situation. People don't care about nothing that child got to say or do or anything. You know what I'm saying? So uh 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 these are the type of people we dealing with. So the same thing, two different situations. The same way that I tried to stop these dudes from putting on Cameron Terrell, the white boy, because he was doing the exact same thing, couldn't fight, just know nothing. And I'm like, this dude is gonna tell when he get caught, man. Then the white boys is gonna kill him, and then we just gonna look bad and just everything. Why put him on? Oh, because we got plans for him, this and that, which never worked out. White boy just on the hood, just a goofy on the hood. So in this situation, I'm dealing with fast lane, uh, bronze. I'm dealing with flash lane, bronze, and Michael. You know what I'm saying? It's something going on. Tonight is a red night. You feel me? And I'm aware of what's going on. We gotta go. We gotta do this. We're gonna do this. I really want to say that. Baby Ice was orchestrating this. I really do, but I can't put it. But he was out there though. But this guy, the goofy dude that they didn't put on, who never made it to cut from the fighting to the boom. So they using this guy for his car. His car becomes the number one chauffeur car, the number one everything. Everything out of this guy car that they doing. So this one night, it's red night. So I'm like, okay. And I understand, and I'm in my sickness. Okay. I ain't got no problem with it. It's red night. Yeah, for sure. I'm like, here. You feel me? And it's one of those nights, I guess ain't not too much happening or whatever the case. So these dudes they like, man, we want to go worldwide. We going worldwide. I'm like, worldwide ain't did nothing. It's these dudes right here. That's what y'all need to be concentrating on. Why y'all going worldwide? They ain't did nothing. Oh man, red is red. No, it ain't. We ain't got nothing to do with all that. Then, as a matter of fact, let me look at this situation y'all trying to put together. This, and I believe it was him. He putting it together because he gonna send people. Because once you get treated bad growing up in the gang, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna treat the next generation after you bad and do whatever. Oh man, listen, do this, do that, do this and that. So I'm watching this whole thing unravel. And it gets to the point to where I see it. It gets to the point to where I see it and I say, wait a minute. Is that the Goofy? And they like, yeah. Woo, woo. I'm like, hell no. That ain't finna happen. Now, I'm not trying to say that I'm Father Boyle, you know what I'm saying? And, I know I'm an advocate for peace, even though I do peace and all that type of stuff at that particular time, but I'm gang banging in this time too. And I'm in my sickness. So I'm fighting with this dude. And it's starting with fast lane because I'm like, hold on. Because the homie already pumped you up. So you like, come on, it's on. And I'm like, no, it ain't. Hold on. Y'all not going in the car with this dude. Not only is he a goofy, he's already mentally goofy. So y'all definitely not going with him. That's out. And they fighting me tooth and nail. They like, no, listen, no, so no, we're going to handle our business. And I'm like, nah. I'm literally fighting with the homies to stop them from going to put in this work. And I'm not supposed to be caring about that. But I am. I'm trying to stop these dudes from going to throw their life away because that's what I see. What I see is a snitch and two dudes throwing their life away. This is what I see. So I said, you know what? I'm finna stop this. I'm stepping in. Me and Fast Lane, he trying to jump in the car. He telling the other two dudes, get in the car. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, man, hell no, get out the car. We arguing. I'm holding these dudes up from going to do what they need to do. The goofy dude is just standing there because I'm literally like, fuck this nigga. He gonna tell on y'all. He gonna do everything. He ain't trying to defend himself. He ain't saying nothing. He just sitting there watching everything unfold. Me argue with Fast Lane. We arguing. And I'm like, man, no. You're not finna go do this, homie. You're not finna go do this with this dude in this car, man. No. I'm stopping this. No, this mission is canceled. It's a couple other people going nuts. Let them do it, whatever. I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like advocate. I'm like, no. And it's not because, I'm trying to stop gang violence at this time. I don't care about none of that. The only thing that I care about that I'm trying to stop is these dudes throwing their life away. And this dude telling on them because he's goofy. He's mentally can't handle no situation. Let alone, if something happened. The one smoke, good looking, homie. Thank you, brother, always. And I'm like, hell no, y'all ain't going nowhere with this dude. No, I'm like, no, y'all not going nowhere with this dude. And the only way that I was finna stop these dudes from going to go put in this work was to start socking on them and fighting them individually or whatever. And I just wasn't gonna do that. So eventually they won. So they leave the block in the car. They gone. I go to my spot. My spot is the only spot in the hood. Always like that. For a long time. Now you got other people, yeah. I'm not the only one who had spots, and no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I have more spots than anybody. We can count them on the hand, you know. So, and at this time, I got a spot. It's the whole spot, the hood. Everybody got to come to. So I'm back at the house. I'm chilling in the alley. All of a sudden, I hear, "Oh, Hassanan, open the door, open the door." And I'm like, "What the fuck? What? I open the door. Here go Fast Lane. He got a big ass sting on his body. He got a big hole on his body. And I'm like, what? You know, blood everywhere. See, that's what happens when you let your child become part of a gang. You don't know what he's finna do. Remember in the episode of Good Times, do people need to see that again? Remember Mad Dog and the little and what's his name? I forgot to, with the little perm and everything. They like, JJ, it's time to come, homie. You know what I'm saying? You go, we got to go. And James is like, nigga, check this out. That ain't finna happen. That is what kind of attitude you need to have with your child when it comes to gangs. You don't want your child to have to walk down the street and get shot at. You don't want your child to say, "Mama, I can't go over there." My sister live over there. My sister been living over there for 40 years. "I can't go over there, Mama. Them the enemies." What you mean, boy, the enemies? Every neighbor on that block know who you is. Them the enemies, Mama. I can't go over there. Come on, man. You are not supposed to have your child part of something like this. So these dudes pull up in the car. Window shot out. They talk about, oh, the red bus back. They bust back, yeah. When they see goofies coming, that's what they supposed to do. So now I got to deal with this dude. Luckily, my broad was there. I had a broad there with me that was, she was trained in CPR and just some other type of little medical stuff. But, you know, she was like, "Oh my God, boo, boo, boo." She took him in. I'm like, first of all, don't bring that nigga. She ain't brought this nigga in my house and everything. Looking at it, patching him up, wherever the hole is at in his body. She trying to wrap it up. She wrap it up. Boom, 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 boom. So they like, okay, so now this is what I'm good at. We're coming up. Take him to the hospital. I'm like, take him to Centinela. You too, take him to Centinela. Boo, 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 boo. Drop him off. Don't y'all be nowhere with him. Let him go in, walk in by himself. Make sure he walk in. Boom, and get up out of there. When I tell him all this, when I tell him, hey, do this and do that, they take off. Okay, we gone. So now I'm finna go work on the car. Guess what? They hadn't already took off, thinking some goofies with another goofy didn't already took off. They gone in the car. So now I'm like, wait a minute. Where they go? Man, they gone. They said they gonna handle it. Oh my God. Here we go. I don't think about it no more. The next day come, I'm like, where them dudes at? Because I want to know what happened with the car and everything. I'm like, where they go? I ain't seen none of them. None of them ain't popped up. Another day go by. Now they popped up. They didn't popped up. I'm like, man, what's happening, man? Where? Oh, man, they didn't did this and that. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? Where? Somewhere in the hood. They didn't drop the car off. I said, oh my God, these dudes. I said, man, why'd y'all do that, man? Are you serious? They like, yeah, man, woo woo. I'm like, you niggas is dumb. It's all outdoors. Oh my God, y'all so stupid. Ain't nothing I could do. Second day, by that night or something, guess what? Police got the car. Police then found the car. They didn't left the car, shot, window out, blood on the back seat. They didn't confiscated the car. They ran the car. They didn't went to the car owner's house now. Now, this lady is the mother of the goofy. Guess what she tell the police? Oh, my son is slow, and the 9-0s that took advantage of him. And I know that when he was gone for 2 days, something was wrong. Oh, Lord, something is going on. I ain't seen him in 2 days. Where he at? They didn't put out an all points bulletin for this goofy ass. They didn't put out an all points bulletin for this goofy ass dude. So now I'm like, I can't find the goofy. Go find the goofy. I get the orders. Go find the goofy, man. Goofy is gone. Guess where the goofy got to go back to? His safe haven. He got to go back to his mama house. He don't know nothing else. He don't know what to do. He a 20-something, 2-3-year-old goofy. Guess what? Boy, you better go tell the police right now what happened. Mama, I'm from the hood. I can't do that. Mama say, what's that movie? Water, goofy, just like that. Mama say, I, I, I got to go to the police station. They get the goofy in the police station. You know, the law looked at Goofy, I heard, and they laughed at him. They was like, oh, this is going to be easy. All they got to do is slam their hands on the table. Boom! He done told them everything. Goofy done told them everything. Then guess what? They go get another Goofy that was in the car to collaborate. What you say? Oh, man. They done went and got the other Goofy in the car to say, yes, that's what happened. Corroborate what this Goofy then said. So now, out of what I was trying to stop this whole night of people making a ass of themselves, ruining lives, guess what? The Goofy I can't even be mad at because I already know you're going to flunk under the pressure of the police by just walking in the station. You're going to tell. But you then created another snitch. So now I got 2 snitches. I got 2 snitches out of 1 case. And now Fastlane, he's sitting in jail right now. Today, right now. 64 years or something. He's sitting in jail right now. I was on another live or something. I don't know. I talked and he tried to come get through or something. I talked to him on the phone. This is some years ago. He like, homie, I wish I would have listened to you, big homie. I said, nigga, you know, only thing I could have did to make you stop going was to fight you. He like, I know. I wish I would have listened to you, big homie, not to go. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Do not do that, bro. Don't do that. Please don't go do that, man. You know? And he would not listen to me. He did not listen, man. He would not listen, and I do not know to this day why he would why he listened. And I'm sitting here telling him, this is the dude, because I didn't know the other dude was gonna tell then, but this dude is gonna tell on you, and he told on you. So now, guess what? The hood now is on the goofy dude because he wants to. He is so. He's so dissolute. He's so delusional that he is trying to come back to the hood to explain what happened. Man, my mama, man, they beat him up once. They chased him in the car shooting at him. And he's still trying to connect with homies like, I'm down. Can you believe it? He still was trying to come back to the hood. That's why I'm telling you, man, we already, GAMD, man, is already an addiction mental disorder. If you call yourself a blood, you call yourself a Crip, that's already a mental disorder. It gets worse by your actions. So if you already taking medicine, man, why? What's the point? What is the point? Please tell me the point of that. Please tell me the point. The goofy is when they put him on, he fight. This how he fight. They screaming, put your hands up. And y'all putting this dude on. That's the low budgetness of a game. That they will already put a mentally challenged person on and make this dude get tattoos and all kind of stuff, knowing that he cannot handle this. He cannot handle this. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, West Side Life. Hey, Dr. Crip, how many rappers you know from West Coast? Do they help? How many rappers you know? How many rappers do I know? Well, I'm part of. I wish I would have knew Ice Cube. I wish I would have knew he would have, blew up and went to the like he did. You know what I'm saying? I'd have loved to be a part of that. I was a part of that in my teenage years. I just didn't know he was gonna blow up. I wish I would have stayed down like some more of the people that surround him that I know. I'd have loved to be a part of that. I kind of know Dub C a little bit. I had an encounter with Dub C, you know, um, after some friction with our neighborhoods. Um, I kind of ran into him. But he know who. If he see my face, he like, oh, I know you from Nine. I might not know your name, but Crazy Tunes, that's his cousin, and that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? So Crazy Tune, Jinx, that West Coast, Dr. Dre. I don't know Dr. Dre like that though, but I know Dr. Dre. If I get in talk to him, I have to make him remember, like, hey man, Van Wyck. I'm part of Van Wyck, homie. You know what I'm saying? And they will remember that. Snoop, yeah, I met Snoop. Listen, this is my thing with Snoop Dogg. This is my thing with Snoop Dogg. During Suge Knight's first time going to prison for the 9 years, we had to go up there, Unity 1. We went to the courthouse. As I told you in a previous story, we went to the courthouse and because he was up there. And when we got to the courthouse, when anybody know that go to CCB, when you get upstairs, when you got to walk to the metal detectors, when we come through there, when you look to the right, you look to the left, whichever court where you got to go. When you get to the hallway, you got to make a right or you got to make a left. So when I come in there, I look to the right and I see Snoop, Dash, Corrupt, what you call him? Damn, what's his name? The other light skinned homie, part of the Dog Pound. Fly. I can't believe I forgot his name, man. But all them dudes was in there, and they was all to the right. And I was wondering why they was looking scared and nervous or something, like something just ain't right. And I didn't understand. And then when they kind of, when you read that eye language, remember when Alpo and he said when I was talking to the dude, he kept looking behind me and looking back at me. And finally I turned around and looked and I seen the dude coming with the gun. That's how they was looking. You know what I'm saying? That's how they was looking. And I'm like, and when I turned around and looked down on the other end of that hallway, Lord, it was about 200-300 blocks. A sea of red. I was like, oh Lord, they about to beat us to death. They're about to beat us to death. I'm like, oh Jesus. And I have Rocky with me for 20s. You feel me? Fast for Swan. I'm like, hey, go down there. Ain't you niggas real bloods? Go down there. Go talk to them dudes. And they went down there and they was down there talking to him. And then they gonna tell me to come down there. They gonna be like, "Nut," and we all in CCB. They was like, "Come here." I'm like, "Hell no, I ain't going down there." Hell no, I ain't going down there. They was like, "Man, come here," right? I was like, "What?" They like, "Come here," and I'm like, "Oh man," I had to walk down there, man, on their side, man, and they just got that whole side filled, man. It's red. Everybody is just red down here, and I'm like, "What's cracking, homie?" And they like, man, some dude, 6'8", all red suit on, pinstripe, red with the white pinstripes, red gator boots, and a red derby hat with a tie on, red, with a black shirt. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, and he like, what's up, little homie? What's happening? He was like, I'm Big Woo. I think he was from Pasadena, Denver Lane. And he was like, what's up, big homie? Woo woo. I'm such and such. And I was like, all right. I'm like, damn, do I gotta fight this nigga? What y'all called me down there for? He like, hey, homie, we ain't tripping on you because he was a few of us that came, Unity One. Me, Bo, the Crips was me, Bo, I think his homie Sight. And I think we had a Harlem with us too. And he the dude, the 6'8" dude, he was like, hey man, look, we ain't tripping on y'all, but F them dudes down there. He talking about Snoop and Daz and Corrupt and Superfly. And he talking about all of them, right? And I'm like, man, look, I ain't trying to protect them dudes. We just come to see what's up, man. They like, look, man, F them dudes, because this is the day when it's all coming to, it's gonna unravel today. They here in support of Snoop. And the broad that hates Snoop was up there with the wig trying to end gangster rap. She a slumlord, I heard, with all the apartments. I forgot her name. She was running for Congress or something like that, or she was just uh, a naysayer, And Dolores Tucker, she was up there that day. And Snoop didn't even know who she was. I had to tell him, that's Dolores Tucker right there. He was like, what? That's her? Old lady. You know what I'm saying? Vicious. Just hate gangster rap. And so we try to figure something out. We like, man, I'm like, Bo, how we gonna get these niggas out of here, man? We can't get these dudes out of here, man. These dudes is, come on, bro. And somebody told us about a side door. So we slid in that slide door and we got Snoop and them straight. Like, come on, man, we're gonna have to do this. And we went through a door too to get back to that hallway, man. And we got on the elevator and got up out of there. And I already told you what happened. I already gave a book out for the winter, but that's the same day that the North Hollywood bank shootout took place. So when we went back to Snoop office, we was in there. We didn't know when we driving from CCB all the way back to Snoop office on Wilshire, that the North Hollywood bank shootout is happening right then. So we didn't see that until we got back up into Snoop Dogg office. And then when we was up in there, about an hour or two at tripping off that situation, that's when Snoop got the word that Suge had went to jail. And this is what happened. We sitting there, and I'm telling Snoop about the time Fox News was doing a report on him about the lowrider, and Snoop came to the corner, and he was in the lowrider, and the people snatched him out the lowrider, and that's when he met them girls that they gave him a ride, and I think one of them was supposed to be his hairstylist, still to this day, and he was like, "Man, I didn't even know that." This dude was doing moves like that. All on, everything was, Snoop was finding out all this scumminess of a record mogul executive, how they can twist you, how he finding out how nothing is his that he thinking is his. He riding in this clean 64 Chevy. He think this 64 Chevy is belong to him. Because Suge then told him that the Chevy belonged to him, but it don't. Suge then got the Chevy from somebody else, and he ain't paid for it. So these dudes see Snoop in the Chevy, they don't care. They pull him over and snatch him out the fold. Like Suge ain't finished paying for it. So he was like, "Man, this dude been doing all kind of stuff." So when he got the word, so the word come in, he answered the phone. They tell him, Suge just got 9 years. So when he hang the phone up, he like, "Man, Suge got 9." So he putting his hands together like this, and he like, "Okay, now I can live." He like, "Yeah, let me do my thing." That's how he had it in his mind. Like, boom. So we just standing there watching him. Me, Rocky, I think Daz might have been standing there. A few people were standing there, but me and Rocky just really standing there looking at him, watching him. Then he do this. The desk, you two dudes standing in front of your desk. You got your phone. You got the swivel chair, all that. Boss, you sitting behind your desk. He pick up the phone. He make a phone call, and he turn around, not to say fuck y'all, but he needed just a little piece of privacy. He turn around right there in the phones, in the swivel chair. He turn around and he talking. Me and Rocky kind of glanced at each other, and when he turned back around, he was on the phone for about 5 minutes. And when he turned the phone back around, he hung the phone up, and he was like, "Ooh, boom, what's up? Give me some weed." You know what I'm saying? To this day, I wish Rocky was still alive, But then that day right there, me and Rocky, we used to argue all the time. Rocky from 20s, major weight out here, big baller, all that. My friend, one of my sponsors. He loved me. Rocky, what's up? Man, listen, man. I got humanitarian day coming, Rock. Man, I got nut. What's up, man? What you want? Man, I need to get some toys, man. Rocky go give your boy some money, man. You know what I'm saying? He go look out for your boy, And they took my friend, man. It's sad. Rocky knew that, and he defended himself against that. That's how the dudes end up getting caught, I believe. I heard they beat the case though. But me and Rocky used to argue to this day, like who he called. And I say, man, that nigga called Master P. And Rocky said, "Nah, man, he called his wife." He said, "Nah, trust me, I didn't hit major big licks, man. First person I called was my wife." Like, ooh. And I'm like, I don't know, Rocky. The way he did that, man, it looked like he handled some business, man. Look, I think he called, and we used to argue about that back and forth. And I guess Snoop is the only person who can answer that question of who he called when he heard that, if he can remember that situation. But I used to be like, "Yeah, Rocky, come on, man. That's who we call Master P." I used to love calling him like, this is years down the line before he got killed. And after that situation, you know, Rock, he called. Now, what's up? I'd be like, man, he called his Master P. He started laughing, Rock started laughing. No, he didn't. He called his wife, man. Woo, woo. And then, I hook up with him and he give me the funds. He give me the funds. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Your boy had people out here I could call. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, here, shoot 1,000, man. I need this. I need that. And they knew what was good. They knew what was good with the money, that it's not going to waste. It's really doing what it's supposed to do. But, you know what else? Mossberg. I knew Mossberg. I wish that dude would have blew up, man. The rapper Mossberg. A lot of people may not know who that is, but go look him up. Mossberg. He was signed with DJ Quick and all them. Cause I know DJ Quick and Tony Lane and them. Tony Lane and Mossberg and all them. And look, if you look at the Mossberg Connected album with Sugar Free and Mossberg did a joint CD together. And if you open up the CD, if you get the Mossberg and Sugar Free Connected album, I think it's a safe or something is the picture of the album. You're gonna see my name in there from Unity One. It say Bo and Nut from Unity One, because that's how we was used to be dealing. See, Tony Lane, and you know what? Oh man, Tony Lane, I heard he had a heart attack and passed. And Michael Anak, good looking. I hope I said your name right. But Tony Lane, was a good dude, man. That dude used to be looking out for us and everything, man. That was a good dude right there, man. I know he truly missed. A lot of people used to love Tony Lane, and he had a DJ Quick camp. He had a DJ Quick camp, but I do know that those West Coast rappers, man, and not all of them help as they should, but they could do a little bit better than what they doing. This goes back to the lowrider community. I told y'all, listen, you need to, when you have these hop offs and all this other type of stuff, man, you need to pick an area and make it a community thing, man. But my thing was this. I had the kids. I was going to pitch this to HBO. They was ready for it. You take an 8-tray. I'm just using these as example. 8-tray, 9-0, 6-0, Hoover. You can reverse it with Compton Kids, Pyru, Southside, Treetop, Santana Block. You know what I'm saying? But you got to get these kids, the ones that love lowriders or have a fascination with lowriders, know what lowriders is. Let them 4 kids work together under the supervision of the lowrider car clubs, and let them build the lowrider from scratch. So the car come into the shop on the tow truck, flatbed, rusted out, everything. And they standing there, they accept the car, the car coming in, and now what you gonna do? The supernatural, individuals, you feel me? The Majestics, whatever the car clubs that's out. They were the teachers, make them the teachers. And their job is to just lead them and teach them, but make the kids do all the work. So the car is here now. It's rusted out. It's a 64 Chevy. It's rusted out, whatever. So what you got to do? Well, we got to try to do this. Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to do this and do that. Okay, boom. So you got to get in the phone book or Here go all your resources right here. So you got to start calling people. Hey, Tony's, how you doing? Yeah. Well, I got a 64. We got a 64 Chevy. Whose job is this? Your job, the 4 kids. Your job is to find out about the rust. Your job is to find out about the missing parts. Your job is to get the interior together. Your job is to find engine parts. So each of these kids got to work. They on the phone. They got to uh, do calling people, find who got the cheapest price, who gonna work the fastest for the cheapest and the best, or is the more high, the qualified person who's charging more, is it better? And they gotta come together, they gotta work because they are building this low rider together. And when the low rider is complete, finished, paint, ready to roll, bounce, you auction the lowrider off to Ice Cube, to Snoop Dogg, to Dub C and the Game and Kendrick Lamar and all these other people. Let them battle for, hey man, I got 20,000 on the car. You feel me, man? 25. Oh, okay, 22, and then when the car is sold, you bust the money down, and the money goes back to those 4 same kids from Compton, Piru, Santana, Southside, Treetop, or whatever, or 60908 Trey, Hoover. Those funds get broken down to those 4 kids that built that lowrider, and it goes to their college education fund. Let them go to college. Make them go to college. That's the only way you can get the money. You got to go enroll in college, whether it's a university somewhere far or El Camino College or whatever. But you got to go enroll in college to do something with the money. That's the only way you can get it. I guarantee you'll have a lot of more kids wanting to build low riders and do all kind of stuff. So that's what you need to do, low rider. That's your job. Stop just parking on Crenshaw, making Miss Wilson mad. When hours can we ride? We want to ride from 2 to 6. Man, come on, man. Look at the Mexican. Come on, man. Look at the Latinos, bro. Look what they doing. They got museums and they culture. Y'all got a culture too. Y'all culture is just riding on Crenshaw. That's it. Blacks used to have some of the most beautiful fly slow riders ever created, man. Come on, man. Come on now. What's the dude name? Uh, well, I was gonna do a documentary, and Charles Clayton. That's who I was gonna do mine's on. Charles Clayton. I got it still right now to this day. I said, man, you're gonna die with all that knowledge in your head. That's what I told him. He was like, what? Why you gonna tell me that? I said, think about it. He was like, damn, well, no, huh? Ain't nobody gonna who. If you die right now, guess who gonna inherit that knowledge that you got? Nobody. But if you pass it on in a class, in a program, every day getting paid for it, come on, man. Low riding should be a program because you got to know how to do math. You got to know how to read. Think bigger, low rider, not just riding on Crenshaw, scraping. Get involved in the community. Come on, man. So, yeah, and that's where the rappers come in at. You know what I'm saying? And they can participate like that by buying the car that those kids put together, man. And it goes back to their education fund. He said, one move away. Tell us a story about your homie Hype, who you say started NC Hat. Hype. Oh, you spelled his name right too, because that's how you spell it, Hike. A story about Hype. he switched real so much on me, man. I can't tell. He got so many stories. Oh my God, hype. Well, I give you a story. I tell you a story. One day, Tiny Dancer, Mexican Money, Little Mexican Money, Tiny Dancer, or Mexican Money 2. I'll just call him Mexican Money 2. Tiny Dancer, Mexican Money 2. We elect to go to the movies one night. This is a trip. We elect to go to the movies one night. So we was going to see don't say it. Yeah. You know what? I messed up, man, and I'm gonna have to do that. You know what? Hold on. I can't tell that story about Hike yet because I got to get his little clip. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the little clip for you. And then I'm gonna show you because Hike was Hike was our he was our ambassador for uh Inglewood Legends. Good. Salute to you, to your channel, Crip. Hey, salute to you too, brother. I'm aware of your channel too, bro. Uh, um, Good looking. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Let's listen, man. Just add no mo and 24, man. No mo and 24, man. Listen, why? Tell them. Say, look, man, we challenging all Bloods and Crips, man, not to put no more people on their hood. We don't need no more. And if you putting them on, if they say, well, fuck Inglewood Legends, fuck Dr. Crip, we don't care about what y'all talking about. Uh, okay, well, just make them 18 with a diploma. Can I get a salute to that? Inglewood Legends, can we do that? Can you give me a thumbs up or something about that? Can they be 18 with a diploma? Can we? Do we still have to ruin their life at 12 and 13? I know you probably went through that. You know what I'm saying? Can, can we, you know, just say, listen, man, don't put nobody else on no more. Make them have a diploma and 18. Listen, man, when you get your diploma and come back when you're 18, homie. And nigga, we can sock you up and we can tattoo on your face. We can, we can do all that. At least you got your diploma. You know what I'm saying? At least you won't be. At least, yeah. See what I'm saying? They got you at 13. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If you knew what you knew now, you would have never done that no more. You would have been listening to your family or whatever role model you had in your life to go live your life right. See, let me tell you why gangs is an illusion. Let me tell you why gangs are so foul and is an illusion. Because every single person that's a real gang member, make it 21 drinking age. Well, you can go to war at 18. That's why I said 18. They can send you to overseas to go kill somebody. But the reason why the gangs um is felonious and false is because no one tells you that this is what's going to happen when you join the gang. First of all, you're subject to get killed by your own homie. They gonna have sex with your girl when you go to jail. You're gonna get DP'd even if you didn't do nothing. You still go get socked out because somebody said you did something and they mentioned your name and you got to go do something. Because this is all the stuff that make people not, that make them busters. You feel me? So if you got the busterism on your jacket, you know, Why are you able to go to another game? That's just like the guy who say, "Hey, homie, where you from?" Oh shit, I'm from Legends, homie. Oh, is that right? Where I know you from? What you talking about, cuz? I don't know you. Yeah, I know you. Well, I know you. It ain't from Legends though. I used to be from Swan. Nigga, I ain't never been from no Swans. What's happening, cuz? Hey man, you used to be from Swan. You feel me? How you? That's the worst, homie. That's the worst. Do you know it's a dude right now? I hear a young dude. He'd have been from. They say he'd have been from East Coast, Hoover, 9-0, 6-0, and now he like from Backstreet or something, East Coast or something. He had been through 4 or 5 different gangs, and they call it still, and they call it he down. You know what I'm saying? Because he got his face blasted. You know, hood hopping ain't never been respected, but everybody got somebody that done it in their neighborhood. Might be one of your G homies, might be a little tiny homie, but everybody got somebody that done it. Everybody got somebody that done it. You feel me? So um it's not going to be respected, but everybody got somebody that done it. That's why there's no rules and there's no loyalty and there's just all an illusion. There's no such thing as Crips and blood. It's all fake. The same way it's niggas running around. The dude might be dead, who knows? But the same dude that killed Tookie Raymond Washington. You know what I'm saying? This dude was in jail and get out and y'all kill him. Yeah, it's not necessarily respected by our homies, but it still gets through. That's like a snitch that get to come around because he got money, or his family. Everybody from his family, uh, you know, it's no difference in none of that type of stuff. So, but yeah, that's like the dude that killed Raymond Washington, man. You dude, they probably still running around. They 59, 60, 61. This scumbag ass dude. Y'all pulled up on him, killed him because he was speaking on y'all or something, and y'all gonna go kill the dude. The same shit that he created it, y'all killed him. That's the madness that we face right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Lunch Meat was saying, and you heard all the gangs that he was saying that he had a problem with. Guess what? He shot and probably did something to every one of them gangs. But look what happened. Look what they smeared his name. He went on a 10-year battle within the blood card in prison because a fake Crip said he was telling and people ran with it on his side, ran with it. Come on, man. Don't let your child be a part of this. Why would you want your child to be a part of something as dysfunctional as this? You feel me? I'm tired of people, whether they old or young, whatever. You got these people on this internet, man. They talking about, hey, I ain't no gang member, homie. I ain't no gang banger, homie. I'm a gang member. What the What's the difference? You can still get your head toe off. Hey, homie, I'm just from such. I'm just a gang member. I don't go out and do all that stuff. That's a gang banger. Oh, so since you a gang member and you go somewhere and they see you, hey, that goes such and such right there. We can kill him, and they really gonna be mad when we kill him. You know what I'm saying? They really gonna be mad. You again. Hey, homie. Hey, where you from? Oh, homie, I ain't tripping no more. I'm such and such, homie. I'm cool though. I don't do all that. Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. As soon as you come out with your hamburger, here they go chasing you, shooting at you. So what's the difference between a gang banger and a gang member? I don't understand that. That's what people be trying to say with whatever they doing. Like I don't really get that, man. I don't understand that. When they really need to be saying, let's just end the violence. Let's just end it. You know, because it's not what it's supposed to be. You know, yeah. What's the difference? I don't understand. Hey, homie, I'm a gang member. I ain't no gang banger. I don't even know what that means. I don't. But you still subject to go to the hamburger stand and get killed like anybody. That goes such and such. Oh, he a G. We ain't tripping on him. Hey man, you know what? If we kill that nigga, they gonna be really upset though. Let's kill him. Okay. Hey, what's up, homie? Ain't you such and such? Yeah, homie, but I ain't tripping on that, homie. I'm just a member. Oh, yeah, okay. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just a gang member. Come on, man. Knock it off. Knock it off, homie. Knock it off. Please knock it off. You know what I'm saying? That is too much for me, homie. That is too much for me. And a banger active outside putting in work, just living the life. Yeah. But you subject to still get your head blowed off. So that's the only thing I'm saying, man. Is like, what's the point? I don't understand when people say that. I don't understand when people say you 60 some years old and you can't wear red. Man, I just can't do it, homie. A lot of niggas died for this, homie, and I'm not gonna disrespect you know, who gonna say something to you? Who gonna say something? You suffering from GAMD, homie, gang addiction mental disorder. It's just a disorder that you have. That's why you can't wear red at 58 and 59 years old. You have a disorder that you never addressed it. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. You know? Miss me with all that, man. I can't wear blue, homie. I just can't do it. I, you know, man, ain't you 55 and you can't? No, homie. Uh-uh. No, my homie looking down on me. No, he not. That nigga in the ground, nigga underneath in flames. Stop telling these gang bangers that they going to heaven. That's what. Stop telling them you going. You not. Yeah, I'm from 9-0. Supposedly, I thought I was until I got shot 6 times. I ain't snitched on nobody. I ain't never did no busterism or none of that. I thought I was from South Central, Jesse Owens Park, until they changed my mind. And God stepped in and said, you know what? We through with all that. That's over with. We on to the next level. You feel me? We on to the next level. We're gonna take these 6 shots that they issued out to you, from a dude that ain't been in my hood 10 years. You don't got 10 years. You don't have 10 solid years of gang banging under your belt. You know, you was in the county. You wasn't. I'm not gonna say you was a buster in the county, but how we know your name wasn't ringing in the county, so we know you ain't turned up in there. You know what I'm saying? We know the homie's son was turned up in there when you was in there. But we heard his name ringing all the time, and hear your name at all. So that speaks volumes. But when you get out the county, people get to have this chip on your shoulder, and they need 18 chains. So they got to rob old people. You got to rob fat people. You feel me? I thought when you signed up for the Crippin or Damuls for life. No, it's not. That's an illusion. That's what makes you think it's for life. That's an illusion. In your mind, you think you finna do this for life. That's what they tell you, this for life. But no, it's not. And no, it's not for life. That's a false ideology. That's, you know, that's the narrative that need to be broke right there. You feel me? I don't want niggas at my funeral. That's the homie. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? You know, my people go rent out the hall. Yeah, man, they rented out that fly ass hall over there, homie. It was cool. They had the balloon, they had his picture everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They had about 4 cakes. You know, everything was cool. But guess what? As soon as that day is over with, guess what? You are forgotten. You feel me? You can't you can't go cash in your card. You can't go cash in your card. Listen. Tell me where you can go cash this in at. You have a flawless record as a Crip and Blood from the time you started at 13. You ain't turned down no fades. You've been to juvenile hall, riding, putting the hood on the map, ain't turned down no fades, stabbing, getting stabbed. You got out, you went to prison, you put in work, you killed enemies. You ain't did nothing when the war had to stop between these two hoods. They called your name, and you like, yeah, it's all good. We can stop the war. You a real G out here. Tell me where you could take that whole record and turn it in somewhere and get some money for it. Tell me where that has value at. That you can go put that down on a house, on a car, your record of who you are as a Crip and Blood, the solidness you got. Tell me where you can go turn that in at, where that's going to pay your rent or get you some equipment to go do some or put some money down on it. Tell me where you can go where your record, as solid as you are for the last 30-something years, where you can go turn it in or tell somebody, hey, man, look, hey, I'm Big Flock Jock, homie, from West Side, woo-de-woo. And yeah, I'm a G. I ain't never told on nobody. I ain't never turned down no fades. I'm 100. Woo-de-woo. Tell me where the person behind the counter gonna say, oh, we've been waiting on somebody like you. We got that. Tell me where that's gonna happen at. So what is that worth? What is your record as a hood person worth? That's flawless. Tell me what it's worth. What can you get from that? What kind of bill can you pay from that? He said, so we don't get no 401k for this. No. You ain't getting no a 401k. Where you getting that at? Where that's coming from? Tell me. You can't even. Hey, listen. You can't even get no money to go get a brand new ID with your name. When you go to DMV, they gonna tell you what's your name. Oh, I'm Big Jackpot, sir. What? Could you please tell me your name? What? So I can put it in the computer. I'm Big Jackpot from West Side Rolling, sir. Could you please tell me your name so I can put it in the computer so I can process your ID? Lady, I just told you I'm Big Jackpot from West Side Rolling. What's that? Security, that means nothing in the real world, bro. Who you are, that don't carry nothing. You're not finna get no money for that at all. You don't. And now what you said, nigga better get a YouTube account and run ads. But look, this is the thing. Now everybody is doing that. So now all the listen, this who run the hood right now. The nigga that got 100 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. Hey, cuz, where everybody going, cuz? Hey, man, we about to go move on these dudes over here. Why? Them the homies. We've been messing with them niggas for years. Hey, man, the homie, man, this nigga got an issue with them niggas. So, cuz got 100,000 subscribers, homie. Cuz got 100,000 subscribers, homie. And you niggas is rolling with him. That's what this is right now. All the gang members is on the internet. They all on the internet. You feel me? Being something that they not. And nobody can check them because I got 100,000 subscribers. You feel me? I got 100,000 subscribers, so I don't have to do nothing nobody say. When the big homie come around, he got to listen to me. He can't do nothing. I'm the one who in charge. I got 100,000 subscribers, homie. I get, hey, every time I put up a video, homie, I get 5,000 views, homie. So, hey, cuz, look, check this out. I know you the G homie and all that, homie, but really, I'm gonna tell you like this, cuz, you know, the homies need to really get on board with what a nigga doing, cuz every time I do something, cuz, I got 5,000 views, cuz, and niggas really looking at me as that I'm the face of the hood, homie. So, come on, man. Is that what? Come on, man. Knock it off. Knock it off, man. Miss me with all that. But you know what I am going to do? Back to Hike. That's my guy. I got to get his real because he was in a movie, man, and I want to show that little video part when I tell his little story because that was the night we went to the movies, and I'm gonna tell you what happened. and, and Mexican money too. We got into it, man, because trust me, it is all bad. Um, but yeah, you know, we don't need no more in 24, man. And I, tomorrow, we gonna I'm gonna go find a Hike reel tomorrow. And I used to have his obituary and everything. I might have to find it, see if I can find it, and I could tell his story. But that is the Hike is the creator of the NC hat. Um, that is the homie that brought the NC hat to the hood, and where we went live. You know, um, what's up with Lil Nine Boy? He's still locked up. Yeah, he's still in jail. He gonna be there for a minute until he get everything right. So hopefully he doing pretty good. Um he just another guy that's unfortunately, you know, chose the wrong path, man, and his situation, you know, ended up real tragic. And I was one of my guys on the street too, you know. I hate to see people fall God put people in a certain path, man. It's gonna be what it is, you know. Everybody ain't gonna own a business, and everybody ain't gonna uh, be able to be YouTube stars and walk around with YouTube fame and all that. Some people gonna pay the piper, man. You know, and it's gonna be a sad thing, you know. Um, but um, I wish him all the best on his journey. You know, I hope he find a way to come home from up under something like that. But I know that's a tough one, so he gonna have to ride it out. And um, yeah, yeah, he been knowing nine since elementary school. Darby Park situation. Yeah, it's sad. And if you know, I told them dudes when we pulled up, you know, they had already did that, and they had already got the word to like don't go do nothing. But when you don't listen, that's what happens. You know, they got the word not to do nothing, and they wanted to impress. You know, try to take matters in their own hands, and it caused uh, it caused a foul situation. Lil Cuckoo, my guy too. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Inglewood led you had your stage. You have a station. You talked about your hats, right? In Inglewood, I remember you did that. Um. What they need to do is all these people that got these podcasts is need to sit down. The real gang members that have the podcast and do a town hall meeting about the state of gangs, you know. Uh, but you know, unfortunately, they're not gonna do that, you know. But hopefully, one day it would happen. But when I speak stuff into existence, a lot of stuff I see, people end up being talked to start talking about it here and there. But that's definitely something that need to happen. Um, but yeah, when we return tomorrow, we're gonna talk about because I didn't have a show ready today. This was just basically an open mic. But I do like when people I do like when people come in and ask questions and stuff like that. So thank everybody for tuning in and checking out the show. We will back. We will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna do the hike. I'm gonna do the hike show. I'm at least tell the story of the hike and show his reel and tell the story a story about hike of what the who was that said that one move. I think it was one move away. One move away wanted to know a story about hike. Yeah, one move away. Tell us a story about your homie hike. Who you say started the NC hike? Yeah, I'm gonna tell a story about hike tomorrow, man. So this is Dr. Crip, man. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. It was just an open mic. I don't think you too like the word Crip. They might be shadow banning your channel. You should have way more views on your video, home. You know what? I don't understand that, but I let God run everything. You know, I ain't in control of it. Maybe they do control it, maybe they don't. I have no idea, bro. Um, but we ain't gonna go nowhere. We here, you know. We posted. We not gonna go nowhere until they just say you shut down, homie. Until then, we gonna keep going because we got more guests. I got a whole bunch of people calling me from the pen. The pen is fabulous. They all want to get on here. They all want to get on here and tell their story about people. Do not. Oh, yeah, well, that's it, huh? That's who God gave me the name, so that's what we running with. Dr. Crip. There's nothing I can do about it. But because we got homies coming on here, uh from the pen and everything. So we gonna keep running that. Yeah, because I'm a doctor. I am a doctor. I have 30 something years of experience. You feel me? I am a doctor. I'm certified to analyze what your disorder is. You have gang addiction mental disorder. You know, this is what it is. You know, you can look it up. Gang addiction mental disorder. That's what you do. But we gonna return tomorrow, and we're gonna tell the story of Hike. It's a funny story, and no more in 24. Make it 18 with a diploma to put somebody on, man. I think NH Blue Jay and Inglewood Legends, man. Thank y'all for coming through. Please stop by tomorrow, man. You know, and the one Smoke 90. Thank you, brother. It's always a pleasure. Uh, yeah, for sure. I mean, if that's the problem, then let it be. Cause I'm not changing the name. That's who I am. I am a doctor, homie. I am Dr. Crip. that's who that's who I am, you know. But thank everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in, brother. I always appreciate it, man. I you know, I love the feedback. I love everything, bro. I appreciate it. So we'll try to be here tomorrow, same time, man, 6 o'clock, if we can get to that point, hopefully. So this is Dr. Crip, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.